Welcome. What is up, BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, and all the communities out there. Guys, welcome to another Crypto and Beer Sesh. Appreciate you all tuning in. Cheers to y'all. So we're combining, for today at least, the Just charts with our Crypto and Beer Sesh. Should be a wild time. Jason Geo, always appreciate your support, my man. Shout out to Jason Geo. He's been part of the crypto space for some time, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Cheers to you, my dude. Cheers to everybody here in the live stream. Let me know how the sounds are. Let me know how my vocal is. Let me know how the music is. Cheers to you, 713XRP. Thanks for the feedback, you guys. Alrighty. Let me set up the playlist here. Yeah, let's see what some rock and jazz can do for us here. Let's play some rock and jazz. Okay, very interesting. Sure. Jason Geo, my dude. Cheers to you, my bro. Jason Geo, freaking legend, my man. Alex D Vlogs in the chat. Cheers to you, my man. Still XRP. Guys, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader. And I'll never tell you what to do. Just here to have a good time with the Blue Crew on this wonderful Thursday. Drinking some beer, checking out some charts. What do we got going on in the charts, by the way? BTC at 3,200. Ethereum at 2,100. XRP at around 63 cents. VeChain at around 7 cents. Wow, what a wonderful opportunity there with VeChain. AMP at 5 cents. Algorand at 87 cents. I can't believe Tezos at 271. So far in the past 24 hours, on average for all the top, basically all the top 100 tokens on the Blue Crew list at least, down about close to double digits in the past 24 hours. That's pretty crazy. So let's check out the charts. Let's see where we're going. Are we getting to that close bottom? Like I said, guys, I believe we may get another leg down, but that is going to be our bottom, I believe, because we are getting so close to these long-term trend lines that you're going to be seeing on these charts for a lot of these cryptos. So it looks like the market pressure is taking it down to those trend lines. We'll touch those for a second. Maybe it dips under them, wicks back up, and then we start seeing a wonderful recovery that may take us near the end of the year to the beginning of the year 2022 for possible chances to run up and run it back again and get back to these all-time highs, and then even possibly get some fatter green candles than what we were seeing in the beginning of the year. Is that even possible? I do believe so. Cheers to you, Bones TEP. Thanks for the $10 donation, my man. Jared Loving saying he's got his whiskey. Let's get this thing going. Hell yeah. Salute to all my XRP diamond hands. Hell yeah. Dan, the XRP man in the house. Appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. So, let's jump in We're looking at XRP's chart right away to start off the stream here. We're looking at the daily. Daily looking pretty interesting, to tell you the truth. It looks like we're bouncing off former areas of resistance, possibly treating it as support here. We'll just have to see. We are also bouncing off a previous long-term trend line going back since the beginning of this bull run, post the SEC lawsuit, right? We've just been on this upward trend line. Looks like we might have found support here for at least a short-term burst towards the upside. So we have our target set to even take you up to around 81 cents to $1, somewhere around there for this next shot up for XRP, which I believe could happen. Not going to lie. But if we break towards the downside, we have preparations for that as well. This is why I like bringing up this super long-term trend line. A lot of these cryptos, you're going to see a common theme with these. Some of them are already touching this line, while others are a little bit of ways away from it, right? Some have fully retraced, some have only retraced 78.6% on the Fibonacci here, but all starting at around March 2020, right, where this bull run ended up beginning. So if XRP were to break towards the downside in quicker fashion, if it's just going to break down from here, we're talking about possibly going down to as far as 26 cents, 27 cent XRP. I know a lot of people don't want to be seeing that. The first stage of it would be going down to about 49 cents. Maybe we go sideways from there for a bit. Maybe get people's hopes up to think that we're going to be breaking out, because that could be a possible breakout as well. But if we go towards the downside in a big way, I think the bottom would ultimately be around 27 cents, which would be catastrophic for a lot of people in the space to see that, right? It would make sense, though, if we start pivoting from here, if we start creating our next run towards the upside, it would make sense that it happens around here, treating the former resistance of our bull run towards the upside and trying to create higher highs, right? Try to make that next journey for our higher high right there. KL, that will be a bottom, then testing new all-time highs. Exactly. So this could have been the bottom test already. It was around the 78.6, right, for XRP. This could be good, because you're already testing the former level that you had for your initial beginning to this bull cycle. So this is where you're, want to pivot right here. You don't want to come down to the long-term resistance. If you do, then at least we know that it's there. We know that that is a bottom that we can look forward to accumulating to. But this would, make me worry, because we're probably more sideways action to go, and this could be going into, deep into next year, right, before it starts pivoting towards the upside. We would love to see the pivot begin around this range right here, because then, we can break out of this triangle in a shorter span of time before going into the final 4 months of the year. So that's what we want to see for XRP. Let's look in the short term, though. Let's zoom in at the 4 hour here. Appreciate you guys, by the way, tuning in. Cheers to y'all, by the way. Cheers to Kevin Land joining in. What's up, Kevin Land? Good to see you. Bones TEP, 27 cents would be brutal, but such an amazing buying opportunity. I know a lot of people will be very 50-50, and but if it happens, you're gonna see this common theme for a lot of cryptos in this space, man. You're gonna see this March 2020 upward trend line that some cryptos are already touching and some cryptos aren't. They're maybe a little bit ways away from it, but maybe because they have more bullish momentum carrying it, who knows. So yeah, if we zoom in closer on the 4 hour right here, you could see XRP is trying really hard to keep up, create this new higher low to eventually hopefully take you up to a higher high, and that higher high would take you at around 80 cents, and then maybe that's where your next level of resistance is. But you could have a nice little run happen right here for XRP if it does indeed decide to create this higher low, and we're hoping it does, because then that could be a really good sign. Could be a really good sign long term for XRP. This chart's crazy, man, for XRP, because it looks so similar to what happened here, right? This whole area. You had a major dip down, came back down, and almost as if it was like the SEC suing XRP again, you had just a major collapse towards the downside. What you're going to probably see, if XRP is continuing its bullish trend, you're going to have a little bit of a recovery up. You're going to touch that dollar range. Then you're going to just go sideways down, maybe all the way into September, and you'll be at around like 73 cents, for example. And then that's when you're going to start getting your major breakout towards the upside to possibly close to new all-time highs. You'll get major selling pressure from there. It'll go sideways for about, let me see, yeah, about a whole month or so. And then you'll get that final leg up that'll take you maybe close to a $10, $15 XRP, which is crazy. But I could totally see that happening, man. It just takes some patience, right? This isn't like something like, oh, this is going to happen tomorrow, right? Something you got to kind of have faith in and believe that it can happen down the line. Like, let's zoom out, go back to the daily, zoom out right here for XRP. Yeah, you're talking about maybe for the next level of resistance getting close to $3. That would be like a psychological resistance right there because it's so close to the all-time high. But I can see a shot up like that for XRP. The first one would probably take you back up around here to $2, break the $2 barrier, come back down, test previous resistance underneath $2, and then shoot on up. Yeah, shoot on up towards that all-time high. Yeah, you want it to be respecting this trend line that we're in right now. KL, end of year, I think max will be in a range of $7.4 to $12.4. I wouldn't be surprised. D. Haviland, I agree with you, man. Those, like, once we start going into the dollar digit ranges again with XRP, I think people will try to sell at $2. They'll try to sell at $3. They'll try to sell at $4. You're just going to have a bunch of people who can't say no to those prices at around that time. And that's probably why you'll start meeting some resistance for at least some period of time. But it really depends on whether we're in a utility phase or not, if it's still speculation, right? Because if it's still speculation, then yeah, that's the way those prices would go. But if we're talking about the big bank money finally coming on in, ODL really ramping up and kicking some butt, you know, then we could see some good things happen for XRP towards the upside. We're talking about like $20, right? If you're talking about banks actually getting on board with the Ripple net, actually announcing use of, you know, XRP, and not only that, XRP settling with the SEC, like, I like its up RSI. Its RSI is sneaky bullish. If we zoom in a little bit more, the stock RSI says kind of bearish, unfortunately. MACD looks decent. Kevin Land, the Land Giant, jumping in, making his presence known. What's up, my dude? Keep it as low as possible for as long as possible. The end result will be the same no matter what, win or lose. Dude, Kevin Land, cheers to you, my man. Kevin Land has his eyes on the prize. He knows what the end game is. Shout out to you, bro. Wow. Much love to Kevin Land. Loving the bullishness, my dude. 9th of July will start major fun. Okay, tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm definitely excited to see what this weekend's going to bring because, yeah, it could be a weekend dump or like, yep, we're starting to break towards the upside. It's the beginning of a new run, right? Kevin Land, I just found a debit card on the ground, so I'm using it, man. Kevin Land, shout out to you, dude. That's hilarious, man. Jared Loving says, I may sell towards the few dollar range. I need a house. Oh, okay. Yeah, Jared Loving. I mean, dude, that's the thing, right? When you're dealing with this bull market and you've been in this early and you've had time to accumulate cryptos that you like and you start seeing them at price ranges that just, yeah, sure, you have goals that are really bullish. But, man, putting that into practice and seeing that price be at that point and you're saying, I know I have a sell. Like, for example, like, you know, what if you have a sell order or you want to sell at $5, but you start seeing it get to that $3.50, $3.25 range, and you're like, damn, man, I don't know if I can stand sit through another bear market. I think I'm just going to take what I can. And hell, if you're selling at a profit, that's just kudos to you. Now, yeah, what if the price just shoots up? What if 2 fat green candles come following after that? You can't be too hard on yourself for making green, man. Even if you miss out on an even bigger potential earning, like, hopefully the green that you did take profits off changes your life, you know? Because that could always be a case, right? There's going to be a liquidity crisis again soon. Edward Benson, I hear you, man. I mean, we haven't had a global catalyst happen. Like, it seemed like 2020, there was like 2 major global catalysts, right? We had in terms of like the crypto and XRP atmosphere, right? It's the collapse, you know, from, you know, announcing what happened in 2020 in March. We all know. And then the SEC lawsuit towards Ripple, right? So a lot of those things were major catalysts to hold back, not only, you know, with XRP, but I do assume maybe even some of the buying pressure that's come into the space. Like, I think this SEC lawsuit is affecting other cryptos in this space other than just XRP, right? Because maybe the success of XRP means really good things for other cryptos, right? Like, for example, the XLMs, the TRXs, the other ones that have connections to Ripple and the ILP. Maybe they really do depend on XRP breaking through to that barrier to bring that regulatory clarity and really start bringing in this enterprise world to the crypto space, to the DeFi space, to NFTs. It's going to be an historical day. Who knows if we see a rapid reaction to it from there on out? But it's going to happen. We will have regulatory clarity in this space. It's going to happen. There's going to be real utility of digital assets. Who knows which ones? We're just trying to see, you know, which one is most likely. And it looks like XRP will definitely be one of those real votes involved. So there's still things that are major events that are coming ahead that we still have to wait for. And of course, somebody bringing up a liquidity crisis. We still have yet to really experience the major problem that is going to happen to allow for them to have the excuse of that great wealth transfer over to a new financial system. Time Traveler in the house. Cheers to you, my man. And Kevin Land, totally right with Bank Balins. Check this out, guys. Kevin Land bringing awareness about Bank Balins. Check the... Oh, excuse me. For some reason, I lost the cursor there. So, you know, just a really quick look into what it is. This is fun to know, guys. It's definitely good to educate on yourself. So, in the financial crisis of 2008, it ushered in the term of too big to fail, which regulators and politicians used to describe as rational for rescuing some of the country's largest financial institutions with taxpayer fund bailouts. Heeding the public's displeasure over the use of their tax dollars in such a way, Congress passed the Dodd-Frank Act, that Wall Street Reform and Consumer Act of January 10, which eliminates the option of bank bailouts but opened the door for bank bail-ins. And guys, Dodd-Frank is so massive for Ripple and XRP, the Dodd-Frank Act, because it requires pre-disclosure rules, right? It requires KYC, AML. It requires for the sender and receiver to be on the same page when making transactions. Ah, dang, dude, I can't remember this. I think her name is Catherine something. Ripple, Catherine Gifford. There we go, Catherine Gifford. Ripple. If I can find this thing in the first go, that would be awesome, man. Interview. This person gave it away in terms of Dodd-Frank Act and the importance of Ripple in that Dodd-Frank Act. Vamonos XDC. What's up, Zinfin Deuces? What's up, man? Yeah, we love some XDC over here, dude. This, of course, has some great news for XDC as well. Oh, man. Come on. Come on, dude. We should be close. We should be pretty good in terms of our connection right here. I'm seeing that we're having some complications. Let me know what you guys think. Because I'm trying to get... There we go. Zinfin, Dos Deuces. Here's a wrench, my dude. With a wrench comes great responsibility. Please use it wisely. Let's check out... Since we just had a new Blue Crew member jump on in, let's check out XDC's chart right here. Shout out to the XDC community. Shout out to the XLM community. You know, we definitely are bullish on XRP as hell. But of course, if you're an ISO 20022 compliant crypto, gotta show some love to you as well. And XDC right here. Let's check it out. So it broke down towards the downside. Very likely that we may see. We were hoping it was going to bounce around there. That would have been a good bounce right there for XDC. Let me clear this up for y'all. Let's just start from scratch so you guys can share in on the journey here. Cheers to y'all, by the way. We should be back. We should be good and live again, right? Should be back. Alright, so we're looking at it just from scratch right here. Guys, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if I'm back on, if the connection's all good and stable. So look at this. We had a breakout. And look at that, perfect timing for that wick to show up right there. But you, oh, actually, never mind. Okay, got ahead of myself there too soon. You do like that it respected a super long-term support trend since the beginning of the year in January 2021. Now, Zinfin does have the possibility, though, to come back down as low. I mean, since we already wicked around that range, I think there's some buying pressure where you're going to probably see a short-term pivot. Maybe you get a little bit more selling pressure, but this would probably be your accumulation zone right here, man. The fib, short-term fib looking for XDC on a good breakout right here. At that deep 78.6 retracement, and if we zoom in, maybe we're going to be getting that pivot. Dude, what is up with my freaking connection? Guys, let me know if I'm coming through alright. I appreciate it. Alright, so we're looking at Zinfin coming back down here. We're at the 78.6. It's already pivoting. You already see a bounce up towards the upside right here. You do get some selling pressure. Didn't quite like the double top right here, but I still think this is carrying some bullish momentum with it. I think this is a pretty good area to accumulate for a possible pivot and continuation towards the upside of some bullishness for Zinfin. Right? Just even take a look at this right here. That looks like it would probably start bouncing around this area. Right? And if we set our... You know, right here, probably buying in right there. You set your stop right there. You got a chance to go up to at least 10 cents again from here. I think there could be a good pivot right there to at least touch 10 cents again for XDC before figuring out if it's going to continue towards the upside with some bullish momentum. Kind of reminds me of a more condensed version of what this was right here. So if you do get some more movement towards the upside, we're talking about possibly 15 to 20 cent range. 15 to 17 cent, I think, would probably be your next target right there for Zinfin if it does indeed break to the upside. We love seeing this type of pattern where, you know, you go up, create a new higher high, create a higher low up here, create a higher high, test the previous area of resistance, which is around 79 cents as a new low, and then freaking just moonshot this baby to 15, 16 cents. And I know XDC community would be very happy about that. Okay, Alchemist, thanks for the feedback, my dude, because my stream on my side just keeps saying no data, the stream will end shortly, hiccups, all that stuff. It kind of sucks, man. Kind of sucks because I really should be getting awesome connection, and yet I'm not. So we got to figure this out, man. Because you know, if we had a great connection, I could probably be streaming longer and more often too. But with this like such shoddy internet connection, it just like limits the experience. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let me show you what I was going to show you with Catherine Gifford here, if I can find it. Maybe it's Kathleen Gifford. Maybe it's not Kathleen Gifford at all. Shoot. Let me see if it is Gifford in general. There we go. Karen Gifford. Karen freaking Gifford. Check this out. Oh man, this isn't like the video. I want like the real video. There we go. Karen Gifford. D. Haviland, appreciate you, man. Appreciate the likes, everybody. Okay. So here we go. I can't believe, I mean, I just don't see how you won't use XRP. Or how banks cannot use Ripple in this type of world. Let me just try to find it really quick. See if we can jump to it. Okay, well, I'll share the link with you guys. I got